People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, yesterday I got a couple of pictures and a couple of videos of a place called Bambo. Bambo is in St. Anne. In these pictures, in these videos, none of which are appropriate. Well, most of which are not appropriate for YouTube because of its policy. There was a young lady in a place, in some sort of bush era, where she is not supposed to be. A body that is DEAD does not belong out there. So therefore, she got there under some unfortunate circumstances. When I look at the video, it was obvious that under the neck, by the windpipe, there were two big slash. That means them bust her throat. Whoever did whatever they did to her, bust the throat, so therefore you know she either BLEED out or she could not breathe. She suffocated. So people, I am going to let you take a look to the audio of one of those videos, and then I'll give my piece.
Tell us the industrial girl, wicked dog. You sick clout dog. Can see our last night business to dog. Body fresh.
Now people, you heard the rain because you know Jamaica got through some sort of storm watch, Ian, I think. So therefore, everywhere, wet up, everywhere, flood out. Rain all over Jamaica. This lady was in an outfit. Don't know if she was jogging, in a spandex, short spandex, and a blouse, workout attire. She have on jewelry. Clothes was still there. Doubt that she was somebody jump over her fence. Still jewelry upon the hand. So I doubt very much that it was any sort of robbery. Unless, of course, it is costume jewelry. Me no know. However, what I notice is that, like I said, under this lady neck, two big cuts, them bust her throat at least twice. So therefore, they wanted to make sure that she was out. So therefore, if I was to guess, or a gambling man, I would say that the person that took her out, more than likely, is somebody that knows her. More than likely, is somebody that she was in some sort of relationship with. And based on recent history, we know that when people lose them life, 9 times out of 10, it is a farmer friend, it is a farmer boyfriend, husband, wife, matey, whatever the case. Them know the people them. So therefore, like them say, dead man or DEAD woman tells no tale. So therefore, they wanted to silence her by cutting off her windpipe. So people, once again, we're talking about tragedy. People are lose them life. People are drop like fly in a jam rock. Woman and man, name it. Any and everybody is an equal opportunity target. Point blank and period. Now people, when we hear stuff like this, it has crime of passion written all over it. It is said that this lady, who was 24 at the time she met her demise, government name Cashier Alicia Rose. She was employed to a service station in a St. Anne's Bay. She lived in Bambo. When they found her, her feet, her hand, they were tied, the throat bust like me say. Very important information, it is said that the day before, which would have been Sunday, before she was found in her house, in her yard, on Monday, she was heard in all sorts of heated exchange with somebody in the yard. So people, this tells you that this is somebody she knows, somebody she might have had some sort of relationship with, and this relationship went sour. It went way left. So therefore, whenever the popo they are looking, just look and see say, somebody, some sort of man, somebody that she was seen in my humble estimation, point blank and period. So people, the moral of the story is this. Be very careful who you are in any sorts of communication with. Be careful where you go, what you say, what you do. Sometimes you do good and the good follows you. Sometimes you do bad, most of the time that bad is going to haunt you. Don't start no S-H-I-T, won't be no S-H-I-T. Make sure that the people that you're in anything with, you are compatible with them. They think like you have the same mindset. That is the way that you're going to save your life. Whenever you come out that comfort zone, you are vulnerable, you are gullible. And whenever you are caught slipping, you are going to slip and slide until you end up on one of those three in a some sort of toe tag fridge, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, when we think about Canada, Toronto to be specific, we think about a law-abiding place, very low on crime, decent, clean, no sorts of boogie-yaga-ish. However, people, it would take a Jamaican or some Jamaicans to be taken out for that place to pretty much turn upside down. I am speaking about an incident that occurred on Wednesday, maybe between 1:40 a.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning, in which a son, his name is Alpha Henry, 28-year-old. The neighbors say them hear all sorts of knocking upon the door, like him a try kick down other people's door, like him a try kick down the mother and father door. However, he got entry into the house where his mother, her name is Veronica Henry, she is 47-year-old or was 67-year-old at the time she met her demise. Also the father, 68-year-old Colin Henry, at the time he met his demise on Wednesday. It is said that the neighbor them hear all sorts of screaming, all sorts of loud noise, all sorts of clatter cuss. So the people them lock off them door, put on them safety lock, call the popo. Now based on what the popo said, when they came to the scene of the crime, them said the mother and the father in very bad condition. Joke up, throat bust, all sorts of STAB wounds. They tried to take them to the place of recovery. However, people, too late was the call. They succumbed to those vast amount of injuries. It is said that the son also went to the place of recovery. He had some non-life-threatening wounds. Apparently, maybe the father or the mother tried to defend themselves. Or maybe in his mad rage, him joke up himself too. Him just a slash from left to right. He did not care if himself even get jam up, joke up, cut up. Now people, we have to ask the question. We understand, so it seems as if the devil, Lucifer, is on tour in Jamaica. However, it seems as if even when people leave Jamaica and go to the people them decent law-abiding place, them can broke it out like sore. Now, what is even more disturbing? What justification, what reason, what was the motive behind a son going to his mother and father's house? Somebody will bring him upon the earth, take care of him, and then decide that it is a bright idea for bust them short, joke them up, jam them up, and take them out of this life. People, the script is not supposed to go like this. And I know that I can just imagine the looks on the face of these parents, 68 and 67-year-old, when they saw the son acting as if they are crazy. People, it just tells you that it seems as if since this Big C situation, the world is mad already. However, it gets madder, and people, this is a perfect example. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Deadlift Legacy. And people, these are lands, these are property, these are houses that are left by elder, father, grandfather, whoever. And people, meaning the family, cannot solve it or resolve it in an amicable way. So therefore, they decide that, listen, me want a house here, me want a land here, and anything what me have to do. If me even have to take what my brother, my cousin, my nephew, whoever have a DEAD, and make me get the DEAD left, as so it go. Now people, I am speaking about an incident that occurred in St. Anne, in which it is said that two men were home in the house when some people come at the door, kick down the door, act like them a poor. Running upon the people them home invasion style with all sorts of tool. Tie up the two occupants inside. After them tie them up at gunpoint, them set the place ablaze. Run out of the place. Left the people them frantic. People them a scream. People them think say them a got DEAD. It is a good thing one of those persons in the house managed to free himself and free up the next person. However, one of them was born up in a serious condition. After everything, the house BUN down, it flat. Based on the information, it is said that the popo are probing, they are looking for 3 persons, 3 suspects. The motive behind this might be some sort of property, some sort of land. Now people, let me ask you this question. If you and I live on a plot of land, 2 people live over here, sir, 3 other people live over there, sir. Every day them get up, them a cuss over this land. This person send that person thread, say, listen, me a go limb you up, me a go tab you up, me a go cut you up, me a go burn down your house. And then the prophecy came true. Who do you think that the poor is going to look at? Who do you think that fingers are going to be pointing at? Especially when these people went to the poor before and filed several reports. Say, listen, them people are threatening me over land, over house, over property. People, do you realize that a lot of times, a lot of these people, they are so dunce, they are so fool, they don't think it through. So more than likely, the person, the other side, get some sort of gunman, hire some sort of gunman for pretty much jam the people, tie them up in the house, burn down the house. However, they did not expect that these people were going to DIE. And people, you know why? They did not want to seem as if there was any sort of home invasion. So therefore, they want to burn down the house flat. So therefore, whenever the fire brigade came, it would be nothing but ashes. No sort of evidence. However, people, the 2 people live to tell the tale. Live to make a report to the poor and people. You know exactly what is going on. Somebody I get locked up, somebody I go to prison, and people, I don't think that this is the end of this. More than likely, there is going to be some sort of reprisal, because you understand, in a Jamaica, reprisal is the order of the day. It is like a revolving door. It never stops till everybody DEAD out, just for the DEAD left. Legacy, point blank and period.